Hi everybody. Dreaming while the sun is still out, my goodness. Figured we'd try something a little different today. I'm sure people in Europe are happy. They don't have to be up at God knows what time watching my streams for today. Alright. So let me try and figure out where we are going. So we went to the caravan, we got the item. Back to the airship. I have a bullet point guide here so I don't get lost, so we can hopefully beat this tonight. Fly northeast to Gaia. I'm assuming Gaia is this continent I haven't been to yet. Are you Gaia? I have no idea what Gaia is. Or maybe this is it. Okay, that's Gaia. Yeah, we're trying a little bit of an early stream. Okay, we definitely want Kuraja. And that is tempting. Are we going to be facing undead? Alright, let me check the other spells first. Definitely want that for the Black Mage. Probably don't need that. There's a second store with spells. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Thanks for the resub. 115 months. Ooh, interesting. Reduces damage from spells by half. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a buy. We'll hold off on Holy. You know, these spells just never work. So we're gonna hold off on those. Check the armor. Yeah, we'll be getting the 5 soon enough. I haven't played 5 on Pixel Remaster yet. I like the jump of the warrior and the ninja. Protect ring. Why is that so low? Does that give like a special effect or something? Okay, well we definitely want that for ninja. Actually the upgrade, I guess the accuracy upgrade's pretty good. I guess I'll save my money, we're already down to 40,000. Yeah, I'm just trying an earlier stream, because I still hadn't gotten to the gym yet, so I figured let's stream earlier and then go to the gym after. Rather than do another really late stream. Because I want to try and finish this in one stream today. Which may take a little bit. Just make sure we're stocked up on high potion. Guess we got plenty of other stuff. Alright, now what are we looking for? Gotta find the ferry. They're releasing the Mega Man game this year. I don't even remember what the original release was supposed to be. Yeah, today I was having lunch and all of a sudden I was on my iPad checking out YouTube and I'm like, oh, Gamescom is live. They had already started the pre-show and it was 20 minutes until they were about ready to start, so I'm like, well, guess I'm just going to be a spectator for it this year. And from what I can tell, I don't think I missed much not streaming that event. I watched most of it, like here or there, I'd step away from it, but yikes. Yeah, that was, not the most exciting of, shows. Was there anything stand-outish from Gamescom? I didn't really particularly see anything. Yeah, there was a lot of gacha stuff. Crazy. Like, so many games that were shown were just mobile and PC gacha games. They're starting to catch on where the money is. How to make money making those games. Expect way more of them. Alright. Let's see. Where do we go with this? Return to the airship. Can't afford much else here. Let's just go this way. eBay streams are on Saturdays and sometimes Sundays. No, this is the Final Fantasy bonus stream. Don't forget, if somebody hits a Final Fantasy notification during the week, we do a bonus Final Fantasy stream. Venster was the only person to hit the bonus notification, so we're doing an extra stream this week. Otherwise, yes, Final Fantasy streams are on Fridays. I gotta find Onrek. Southwest. I gotta fly southwest of Gaia. Look for Onrek near the western side. So is it like somewhere over here? Maybe this is Onrek? No? Yeah, I missed the Warlock game. I didn't see that. I swear, even with the bullet point guide on how to navigate this game is still a pain in the ass to find where I'm going. Okay, that's gotta be Onrek. This guide is so wrong. They said it's on the western side of this continent. Like, what a load of BS that is, if that's Onrek. So I can only land up here. Alright, turn on encounters. Since I haven't been here yet. Hello, Robert. Ah, we're fighting a T-Rex. Let's turn up the notifications. Thanks, Chrome. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the tier 2. 58 months, no less. Almost at the 60 months. Okay, so you're saying I should look up the new Dungeons and Dragons game? Is it third person, first person? Like, what's the deal with it? Did I ever change my thoughts on Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power? After seeing the new teaser image for Season 3 with how crazy some of those... Are they dwarves? How crazy the dwarves are gonna look? No.
Sup, Pete? Would you ever change your thoughts on
No second chances for that. Thank you, though, for the resub, Black Mamba. Alright, we are now in Onrak. Apparently nobody here can speak. You look like an important character. Nope. Okay. Eventually someone here will have to speak, right?
Nice to have a chill early stream.
Hold on. Ah, you are the first person to ever use that. Thank you, NF Kingston. Thank you for the jewels. Okay. Somebody here's got to speak. What in the world? I appreciate it. It says there should be somebody I could speak to here. Come on, move. What? Go to the southeastern part of town, find the woman standing near the barrel and dock. Talk to her. Wait, is this not Onrak? I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I didn't enter Onrak, now that I think about it. Oh, wait. Oh, what is this? Oh, shoot, it continues this way? Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Whole life revives them when Ellie and fully restores HP. Ooh, man, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Oh, man, they're bringing out the big spells. What does level 8 share magic with? Null all. Damn. I gotta find a shop to sell. Look at that hidden magic shop over there. Let me just do a quick battle so I can afford that. Yeah, the leveling in Final Fantasy II is very different. Yeah, I think full life will come in handy. Assuming that I don't have an item that full restores. Because I could just use the Phoenix down, but then they're going to be super weak. I feel like this will come in handy. Plus, I'm sure the spell animation is just good. Okay. Have I been to Onrak? Oh, I have. Man! This bullet point thing is so off. I mean, I guess they were kind of right. It was western, but I wasn't expecting it to be all the way over there. Yeah, if they would have just said the place with the submarine... Actually, I'll keep this on. If they would have said the place with the submarine, I would have known where to go. Sort of. Ooh. Yeah, it's an interesting system. 2 has a very interesting leveling system. And the problem is, once you learn how to use and abuse it, the game becomes, like, way too easy. That's why I couldn't finish it last time. It just was, like, no challenge. Okay, these things must be weak against magic. Well, good as time as ever to see the new spell. Oh, I could just go this way. It's pretty rare to see Final Fantasy II cosplay, that's for sure. Man, they really make me park all the way down here. Alright, these are early encounters, so we're gonna turn them off. Wouldn't be worth the time to even fight. Let me just double check what spells. I think I still needed spells from here. Healaga would probably be very useful. I can't afford any of that though. Probably not necessary to get that. It's just a self buff. Oh, let's rest at the end. So you're saying the one game to look at from Gamescom today was the Dungeons and Dragons game, right? Anything else? Like, I caught some of the stuff, but almost everything I saw was like, whew. Like, I don't know. I guess it's definitely not like a big reveal kind of event. I think that might be saved for... I'm still very curious to see what Microsoft is going to show with that secret game they've got in a couple days. I think that'll be the main thing. The one that's supposed to be a big surprise. Alright, let me go save on the world map real quick. Haven't they shown that Mega Man game before? Right, we've seen the trailer. That's the revival that's like a 3D engine, right? The secret game got leaked. Oh, jeez. Did the leak just happen recently? Yeah, I had a feeling it might be something I'm not interested in at all. Nice new music. Alright, Sunken Shrine. I love this dungeon music, by the way. It's so freaking good. Alright, let's go exploring. Those railings are really hard to see. I really hope the final boss music for Chaos is awesome. It's like one of the main reasons to get really excited with these games, is to hear what they do with the music. Like this here, this dungeon theme is now like one of my favorite Final Fantasy dungeon themes, this rendition. It's hard to hear it though, because of the constant battles. I have a feeling enemies here are going to be weak to thunder. I don't have a very strong thunder spell though. Okay, so there's a chest down there. Let's go there. Well, we'll find out. In the NES, of course, they probably like reused a lot of the songs, but this one I would expect them to do something a little special for the boss scene. Like a metal kind of version of it or something. Okay, that was kind of worth coming to get. Important that I fight all these random battles. Get the money. Get the easy experience. Spells are getting very expensive. Alright, so going up is a path. Dead end if I go down, it seems. Okay, hold up. They're starting to do a lot of damage. That block, though, saved him. Ah, he still went back for another hit. Actually, no, we're better off using high potions. I've still been thinking about if I want to do the 3D version of Final Fantasy III or the Pixel Remaster. I'm gonna have to look at some gameplay for the version on Steam. Is it a pretty much straight port of the DS version in some ways, or is it unique in its own way? Oh wow. Well, I know what I'm gonna do here. 3DS version. What we'll probably do is I'll probably hold a poll as we get closer to that, and just see what version people would prefer. If more people want that version, I'll do that version. I love how my white mage has second most HP in the party. Almost as much as the warrior. Or the knight, whatever they call him. Kind of wish they didn't change the music when you go into the menu. Oh, we're getting a ton of money. What? Alright, something tells me these are not going to be weak to physical. Never mind, they're still weak to physical. Gotta love it when my physical are still doing, like, way more than my black mage can. But my black mage doesn't have all the up-to-date spells. That's the one commitment about black mage and white mage in the group. The amount of money you need for the spells is crazy. Actually, let me check here. Okay, we definitely go in there, we go in there. Alright, so we go in every door. I love that you can peek and see what rooms have chests. Gonna run out of high potions in no time. Enemies are definitely starting to do more damage now, though. I feel like the next upgrade I gotta do is armor. Got the infamous poison. Poisona should be a much earlier spell in the game. By the time you get it, it's kind of too late. You don't like get enough value out of it. I think the main thing for me with Final Fantasy 3 3D on Steam will be how is the battle music and the boss music. If it sounds like it's kind of crappy, because I don't remember how the music sounds in that version, then I'll probably just do Pixel Remaster. Because the music is amazing in Pixel Remaster. Oh no! These can insta-kill. As long as they don't insta-kill my black mage. Giant's gloves. It's the same stats. mostly orchestral. Yeah, I definitely prefer the rock style. Actually, I'm gonna save Thundaga. Actually, no, I have a ton of ethers. Yeah, we can spam away. I think this game would win the award for most trap chests in an RPG. So many trap chests of monsters. Black Mage hanging in there. Sorry, Black Wizard now. I should not underestimate these bigger fights anymore. You're actually able to kill. Light Axe. And that's so much worse than what I got. Wait, Defender's actually way better. I don't even know when I got that. I don't know if there's some kind of hidden trait or reason to use certain weapons and armor if the stats are worse. But if they don't say it in the game, I'm not taking the chance. Oh, is there a view description? Let's see. Oh man, you're right. I didn't even see that. So you have to use the item in order to cast a spell. These are all standard. So Coral Sword is probably a little too weak to equip at this point. Cast Blink when used. Ooh. Saber, so that raises like casting accuracy and some other like attack or something. Man, there's like no armor for the mages. Crazy. Well, I should probably heal up before I talk to that monster. I feel like it's going to be a hard fight considering how much money is in this room. He's probably going to stop me if I try and leave, I bet you. Finally got a ribbon for Black Wizard. Alright, see if he lets me leave. Oh, he does. Not sure why it's just a monster sitting in here. there, come out that end, go down, exit up in here. Alright, that's the boss room for sure. No, maybe not. That's probably the boss room. Alright, so first we gotta go to the left. Hello, Carton. Am I playing Final Fantasy 2 after I beat Final Fantasy? Yep. And you know what game I'm playing after I beat Final Fantasy 2? Final Fantasy 3. And you know what one I'm playing after that? We go all the way from 1 to 16. Just a big empty room, and there is definitely the boss fight right there. Alright, we're close. And I think the timing's perfect because by the time I get to 16 and 15, I'll probably like have so much more perspective on the series after having just played all the ones before it. That'll be enough years between my first attempts at beating those and re-attempting them. I feel like I'll probably really like 15 and 16 quite a bit when I finally get to them again. The only thing that can make me be like, maybe not, is if they reveal 17 in that time and we find out 17 is a turn-based game. Yeah, we might open a portal beating them in that order. Makes you wonder if there's an order of playing Final Fantasy games that has never been done before, when you think about it, right? There's gotta be, for every person on this earth that has attempted to play all the Final Fantasy games, there has to be an order that nobody's done before. Meaning, like, assume somebody has never played Final Fantasy, and they start with, like, Final Fantasy 12, and then they do 2, and then they do 5, and then they do 16, right? Like, think about it. I wonder what the craziest order would be. What do you feel is the most unlikely first Final Fantasy game for someone to play if they had the pick of the entire series right now? What do you think is the most unlikely? I'd say, like, most people would probably say 11 or 14, but considering those are MMOs, I almost feel like those would be even more likely. Because a lot of people dabble in MMOs before they have any idea about the other Final Fantasy games. I think there's a lot of people that have played Final Fantasy 11 that haven't touched the other ones. Because it's an MMO. Yeah, I'd say Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy... Honestly, I feel like 5 is kind of like a black sheep of the series in terms of people starting there. Just because of the way it was released in the US, there was never really a lot of good ways to make that your first one. Right? You would have had to do PS1 in a compilation, and most people may have started with 6 or 4. And then you had the Game Boy Advance one, but it's like, is that really going to be someone's first time playing that game? I don't know. I would feel like 12 and 13 would also be like really unlikely, especially 13 being your first one. Just remember to use Ether. Well, if they're including Type 0, then yeah, Type 0 would certainly be probably the craziest one. The Kraken. Oh, I have to choose one by one. Alright, let's make sure that the Black Mage don't die. Miss? What? You can miss with null? That's ridiculous. I don't... Let me just try Thundaga, see how much damage it does, so I know if it's better to buff with him or... Whoa! 616 damage. Alright, we're definitely Thundagaing. We just got... Oh no, he blinded both melee. Ah, the blind. Black Mage got to carry. This is why we gotta wait Black Mage in the party for that kind of damage. Without him, this would have been way longer. And that's not even the most powerful Thunder Spell. What am I working on at the gym? Just the usual. After the stream's over today, I gotta go there and do upper body later tonight. I was just kind of feeling a late night gym day today, so it's less crowded. Alright, where is my ship? You started with 15. I feel like that's fairly likely because 15 and 16 in particular were really trying to appeal to new fans of the series. So that doesn't surprise me. As a status effect, yeah, the sunglasses are a status effect. Your first Final Fantasy was 12? Yeah, that feels pretty unlikely to me. How do I feel about 15? It's hard for me to feel about it, because when the game first came out, I was pretty damn disappointed in the direction they took Final Fantasy at that point. So I wasn't able to, like... I even stopped the game at the coolest, like when the game was apparently about to get really good. All I remember is you, like, crossing an ocean in a boat, and then you get to some, like, city in the middle of an ocean or something. And I pretty much stopped the game there and never went back. And everybody always told me, like, oh, that's when it gets really good. And then I tried to revisit it a couple years ago, and I still couldn't, like, bring myself to finish it. So, with this Final Fantasy marathon thing, you know, we'll eventually get through it. I just, the thing about... Oh, is that Onrek? Oh, shoot, they dropped me off at... Oh, I forgot they dropped me off at Onrek. Damn it. what was I saying? Oh, I could never make up my mind if I liked or hated the combat in 15. It just felt so, like, hands-off. So weird. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, she already learned it. Never mind. Yeah, we don't need this. I have a hard time remembering what Versus 13 looked like, to be honest. Like, I remember the trailer, like the cinematic stuff, but that's about all I remember. Okay. We're in on wreck. Gotta get into the canoe. Wait, I think I've already got this. Yeah, I think I already have the warp cube, right? Yep, alright, already got that. Gotta go to Melmond. Where's the Caravan of Earth? Oh, it's all the way down there. Okay. Yeah. Dawn of Souls was the last time I played Final Fantasy 1 when that came out. It's hard for me to remember the specifics, like what I thought about it, but I remember liking, you know, what I played on those versions. Is that Melmond? Oh, there. Okay. Yep, that's it. It's like, how you would remember to do these things in this order is crazy. You'd have to be taking some crazy notes. Who's Dr. Une? Is this? Oh, this is him. Wait, do I not have the Rosetta Stone? Shoot. I have no idea where I get that. Here, at least I know where to go with it. Oh, let me make sure there's no good spells I can get here. So that would share something with life. I think I actually might get that. Just like a nice light AoE heal. Cheap enough, they don't hurt. Yeah, I just didn't like the idea of 15 having to watch and read like other material in order to understand the game and like care about the party members. Instantly kills all enemies never works. Teleport, yep, we're gonna take that. Alright, does anybody know where the Rosetta Stone is, by chance? If not, I can look it up. Let's see. Where is the Rosetta Stone? It's in the Sunken Shrine. I missed it? Did I really? Oh my god. How the hell did I miss it? I opened every chest except for probably the one with that item. Alright, well, we're definitely turning encounters off for that. Even though it is kind of good experience down there. But I'm only going to grind when I have to. Right, if I feel like I'm falling behind. The idea is to beat this game tonight, not Friday. I want to move on to 2 on Friday. Let me double check what the spells were here again. I gotta go to that town that I went to where nobody could speak. That one had some really good spells. Actually, how much money do I have? 100? Yeah, I'll get that after I do this. No, I held a poll on YouTube and Twitch, and it seems like a slight majority of people prefer in order rather than random. Well, at least we can go through this dungeon with the awesome music not getting interrupted. Yep, people prefer things in order. Which, I don't blame them, because if you think about it, if we do random, it'll be really hard for some people to know what ones we've done already. At least if we're doing them in order, there's no question about what comes next and how far into the marathon we are. I also feel like the progression would feel more rewarding. Because it's a lot more linear, a lot easier to understand how far in I am. How the hell? I think I took the wrong way up, maybe? I really hope 17 is turn-based, but I really hope it's not the same combat as Clair Obscure. I have no idea where I'm going. Like, how to get there. I'll try going down. Oh, have I not been? Wow, I never went to this floor? Yeah, I missed it. Damn. Alright, well, we got a lot of chests to open. Or mermaids to find, rather. I'm just gonna go into every room. I can't keep track of what ones have a chest. It's pretty good. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just don't really, like, I'm okay if they add a little bit of action combat in terms of, like, timing, but I really don't want it to become a quick time event every single attack and defense. I have a very bad feeling about 17. I don't think it's going to be anything like what we want it to be. But I'm really hoping... I think it's too late, because I think they're already pretty active in the development of 17. I think it's too late for Clair Obscur to have much of a change of direction on the whatever they're doing with 17. But I'm really hoping that, like, the success of that game is a wake-up call for them. In terms of what people really want. But listen, I'll take a Clair Obscur clone over another action Final Fantasy game. That's for sure. Huh. I don't know how to get to those top two. They're blocked. You gotta somehow... Oh, I see. Top left maybe loops around. What the hell? There's a whole nother area? This dungeon's crazy. Oh my god. Ah, there it is. Appreciate it, thank you, Retro. What did I just get? Diamond gloves? Yeah. It's a small upgrade. But the defense adds up. Okay, now it's a dead end again. I don't... How do you get over there? You'd have to take a whole nother staircase up. Is it worth the trouble? Or am I best off just trying to get out of here? That is a lot of chests, though. I also don't know how to get over there. But you do get a lot of money from these chests. Yeah, I know, right? We can study Spanish. I don't see another staircase leading up. Oh, wait, what? I missed these chests too? Okay. I guess, yeah, I never explored this whole area. We'll get these chests and get out of here. Oh my god. Feels like the money is, like, so imbalanced in this game. They either give you not enough or too much, or I don't know. Yeah, but then again, I am always kind of struggling for money. Where's Latex? There it is. Ooh, that's a big upgrade for armor. Anything else? Oh, we missed one. What my issue with dodging and parrying was? I mean, it was fine at first. I just got kind of tired of having to constantly focus and pay attention with every single input in a turn-based RPG. Like, you know, sometimes I just want to kind of sit on my ass and just, like, press a button and watch a big flashy animation go off like an old school Final Fantasy game. Having to, like, be incredibly focused with every single input in that game gets a little mentally exhausting. Alright, let's get out of here. We got teleport. I don't have exit, which would just bring me out of the dungeon. Yeah, I don't use the double. Or I think it's quadruple money, quadruple experience. I don't use those. Okay. Now we go back to whatchamacallit. But first, I actually want to go to that other continent and get that spell. Yeah, like a lot of timed hits and things to keep the grind interesting, or you want to be able to just auto-battle. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I hate the combat of Clair Obscur. You just gotta really be, like, in the mood for that kind of combat system, you know? I like it when turn-based RPGs have... Like, Shadow Hearts is a good example, where you don't always have to be super honed in with, you know, enemy dodging attacks and all that. Like, you just do an attack and then you do the Judgment Wheel thing or whatever they called it. That was, like, perfect. The Legend of Dragoon, another example of, like, just a good kind of input system that I enjoyed. It was simple, not overbearing. Man, this trip sucks here. You gotta park so far. I can't wait to see what Flare looks like. Well, that's the thing. Most people found the QTEs pretty engaging. Most people do like it. It was a good change of pace for the genre. I just hope that the entire genre doesn't adopt that as their combat system going forward. It's like, I'm okay. I would be okay if Final Fantasy 17 had some light input stuff. Just don't make it a crazy focus. That's all I ask. Okay, so we bought that. Gotta get Flare. Big bomb moves now. And then we run all the way back up. So I played Like a Dragon when that launched with the Series X, and I kind of enjoyed it. I was actually really enjoying it. The main issue that I had with it, and the reason I stopped playing, is because I was one-shotting, like, I say one-shotting loosely, but the game was way too easy. There was no challenge. And I need a little bit of a challenge in my RPGs. So I kind of just got bored with it. Alright, where were we going? This way. A video about gym anxiety came out just when you finally bought your first ever gym membership. Awesome. Did you head in there yet, or did you just start, or did you get it and still got to get down there for the first time? If the inputs help or with the player but aren't required to beat the game. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Oh look, guess where we get to go back to? Where I just came from. Of course. Oh, so it actually just came out at the right time for you then. Well, that's good. Let me know how it goes. remember someone mentioning the end of this is really cool. I'm really curious to see how they wrap it up. Gotta love how Sid gets mentioned in Final Fantasy 1 as well. So what did you guys think of the trailer that they showed for Final Fantasy Revolution at Gamescom? It was a really short trailer. Honestly, I thought it would have been a little bit crazier considering the build-up and the hype that they were, like, leading up to with that trailer today. Could have been an email, yeah. Yeah, it was a little... I was just hoping for more gameplay. Mirage Tower, here we come. You know what I didn't like about that trailer, and I'm sure some of you noticed it too? The sound design. Did any of you notice like the same things I was noticing with it sounding very like it was edited by a 18-year-old for YouTube or something, you know what I'm talking about? There was just some weird choices they made with that trailer sound design. Felt like a B-movie kind of like edit with the sound. Alright, how do we dock here? Oh my goodness. Alright, counter's back on. Oh, are we rested up? Yes. Wait a minute, my warrior has a spell? Did I see that right? Is it because of the weapon he has equipped maybe? Okay, maybe not. They just have MP for some reason. Oh my goodness. I might just grab chests on this floor. If I'm able to avoid them in future floors, I might. They get lower level spell slots. Okay. I have to buy the spell system, right? So I'd have to go back to a beginning part of the game. I'm assuming that beginning level spells are probably not worth going on a way to go get on them, right? Yeah, that's fine by me, Silver. Healing Helm. Now that sounds good. Actually, it's pretty bad. $18,000 gold. Vorpal. Man, this game just loves handing out so much stuff. 2 attack, lose accuracy. No. I think we're gonna keep the accuracy. They seem a little backwards with how they hand out gear in this game. Sometimes you get just like straight up worse gear as you progress. Guards against stone and poison. You know what? That's definitely worth using. Alright. Backtrack out. Oh, Stage Tour. Is that the game that they showed at Gamestom today? I remember them mentioning something about like a music rhythm game. But I wasn't like watching at that point. Am I gonna try and fight the super boss? Nah, I'm just sticking to the main content. We're gonna kill Chaos and get out. Also, I believe someone said that this version of the game does not contain like added content, so I don't even know if that's a thing in this game. Oh wait, it was paralyzed. I forgot to restock high potions. Ninja gets haste and temper. Those are pretty good. That's pretty good. I would definitely teach him haste and temper. Just so I can have 2 characters I can cast it. But I don't remember what town I'd buy this from. I mean, I would attempt the super boss if it takes like 2 minutes to get to him, but if I gotta go through some dungeon that takes a couple hours, or do grinding that takes a couple hours, I'm gonna pass. I'd rather just let the credits roll and go to the next game. Because then that would require me to do another stream of Final Fantasy 1. Oh. So it's a random encounter? Can I even beat it right now, or would I need to grind like crazy? It could take an hour or 2 to encounter it? Holy crap. That's crazy. What is the purpose of defeating him? Do you get some rare item or something? One in 64 chance. What enemy is it? Is it like a cactuar or something? Tonberry? What is it? So you don't get any items or nothing, you just kill it and you get experience and money? Watch I get it like first encounter on the last floor. I think I might... I don't know if I should skip the chest in the middle. This is Final Fantasy 1, yeah. you get unique battle music if you fight it? You don't. So okay, so you're saying there's no reason to actually fight it. Nothing, no item drop, no crazy experience, no crazy money. It's just for the hell of doing it. Do you think I could even defeat it with my levels right now, or is it something I'd need to grind for? I don't know. I think we just go up the stairs, right? Even the chests might be really good. It's so tempting to just like bypass them. Can one-shot me? So imagine grinding to encounter and then it one-shots my party, and it's like, okay, that's it. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. Alright, we'll check for chests. Oh my god, that's a lot. See, that's why. You can't pass the chests up. There's just so many chests. At this point of the game, realistically, how many hours do you think I am away from the end of the game? What would you say? It's hard to put a finger on it. 2? Okay. I'm gonna get all this money for nothing. Thor's hammer? Oh, there it is. Cast Thundara when used. That's kind of garbage. Why are they giving me such crap items? How do you give me a hammer called Thor's hammer and the attack and accuracy are terrible? I would fight the super boss if there was a trophy for it. Turn me into a trophy hunter. Oh yeah, there's a piece of equipment you can get that prevents getting one-shotted. I just don't know where it is. I don't remember. Thanks, Mad Lion. Thank you for the resub. 2 more attack, lose 2 accuracy. Effective against the undead. I'll take it just in case I run into undead. Holy moly, this money is insane right now. Guards, fire, and ice. Sure. It's required for 100% bestiary. Is there a trophy for 100% bestiary? Even though I wouldn't doubt it if I've missed enemies at this point anyway. Let's see, hold on. I don't even check the bestiary. I have no idea how you even look at it. I'm sure there's enemies that I should have seen but didn't. floor 3. Bandersnatch coming on through with 121 months. Thank you as always, Bandersnatch. And here it's just a standard enemy. Wait, did I just leave this place? I left there? Did I go the wrong way? I couldn't even get to the 5th floor. Unless... I have no idea. I didn't see any other ways to go. Those are Super Nintendo, Super Famicom. Final Fantasy III was NES, but we didn't really get Final Fantasy III until they finally released it on the DS with a 3D remaster. Oh. This might be a good time to use a Cure All. That's pretty good. Good heal. This just feels so broken. There's just so much money in these chests, it's ridiculous. Wait, this whole time? Oh man, I didn't even realize that I could have been equipping this stuff on the White Mage. Damn. Well, it's not like I had it for that long. Guards against instant death. So we definitely want that on the White Mage, because that's the character that revives us. So we don't want that character dying. But then again... Hold on. That might be better... No, hold on. That might be better on the Knight. But then I would need to give up armor. You know what? No, we keep that on the White Mage. Someone hit the bonus stream last week, yep. Fenster hit it during a resub. So, just to be clear, it's always, like, however many we accumulate last week, it rolls into the next week. So if we were to hit if someone were to get the Final Fantasy notification right now, the bonus stream wouldn't be this week, it would be, you know, starting after the upcoming Final Fantasy Friday stream. That way we can kind of like see how many we get and plan for it. Because let's just say that people practically hit the lottery and there's 4 bonus streams. That way I can plan next week to do 4 bonus streams. Because I wouldn't be able to slot 4 streams all into, like... There's not enough days in the week right now, you know what I mean? So that's why we do it that way. Because we're already almost at Friday. I'll get all the chests here. Yeah, I was just like, my schedule today just kind of got messed up enough to be like, you know what? Let's just do an earlier stream. I'll be able to end it a little bit, you know. It'll be nice to not end the stream at like 1 in the morning for once. 12 in the morning. Because I still got to go to the gym, so it'll kind of work out nicely. I won't have to go there super duper late. And there's a lot of people that watch my streams that are not in the US. That it's hard for them to tune in, because my streams for them are usually very late. So for once it gives them a chance to join. Either I'm overpowered or the enemies here are not strong enough. I feel like they shouldn't be dying in one hit. Why do they give me so much repeat armor? This is crazy. I guess maybe if you went through the game with all melee characters it would be helpful. But it's just so much junk equipment. I'd much rather they give me, like, really good and useful healing items or something. Wait a minute. He can use a shield? He never used to be able to use a shield. Oh, maybe now that he's a ninja? Alright, flame shield or ice shield it is. Oh wow, the white mage can use Thor's hammer? Huh. You know what? Sure. Just because that would be funny. Oh, I got a wizard staff. Didn't even notice that. Sid is made mention of in this, but yeah, there's no... I don't remember there being chocobos, not Moogles now. That comes later in the series. Hello, Noah. How much money do I have? 373,000. Imagine, this is why that boost to get like quadruple money is just not needed. You'd have way too much money at that point. And I'm barely even trying to get money. You get plenty just from normally going through. I think it's a good balance in terms of like, they give you just enough that you always feel like you can't get everything and you have to make choices on what you get. Experience, I think, feels right. If I had quadruple experience on right now, look how easy these fights are at the moment. I'd just one-shot. There'd be no challenge here. They're already getting one-shotted. Can't remember if I went in the other room. I think I did. Oh, you can dual wield weapons. Oh, right, you're right. I forgot about that. Horse with a ninja. No, it doesn't let me go to weapons. It's just shields. Unless because of the type of weapon I have. No. What did I have equipped? What the hell? There we go, cat clothes. Oh wait, what I have on is way better. Damn, alright, we'll keep Defender on then. I guess I unequipped it from the night. That's right, I did. What if I one-shot Chaos? That'll be pretty amazing. And they're hooking me up with all the endgame stuff. Guards against fire and instant death cast in Vizara when used. Guarding against instant death sounds really important. So we're gonna equip that. Guards against ice and time irregularities. Sure, whatever. Sure. Let's change the sprite. Let's do White Mage. I think that's for an optional weapon later. Yeah, these late game dungeons are crazy with the loot, a lot of good stuff. Hopefully there's some more high level spells that come by, because I'm gonna need to spend the money on something. That's a lot of rooms. Guess we'll go clockwise. Protect ring. That's good. Yeah, we're just gonna put that on. We want to guard against instant death. So how many more of those will I need? 3? 2 more? No, Final Fantasy 1 was never on Master System or Genesis. Whoops! Would have been cool if it was, though. Would have made a good fit for the Master System. That's why it's great to start with Final Fantasy 1, because we really get perspective with how this game tried to evolve over the years. All the issues that they had with this one, imbalances, they try and adapt as it goes on. What did I just get? Protective something? It's just way too much armor. Way too much armor in this dungeon. Oh, Protect Cloak. A large cloak worn over armor. Okay. For the mages, wow. Alright, I'm gonna give that to the White Mage. Wasn't expecting that. Gotta wait until the end of the game until they give you a shield equipment slot for those mages. These are really nicely designed dungeons, though. Is that a warp? No known weakness on Tiamat. In terms of, like, the way that the dungeon is laid out, with the separate rooms and everything, it actually, like, this is very helpful for me when I eventually get back to working on my RPG Maker game. With, like, this kind of dungeon layout, with separate rooms and stuff, I kind of like it. It reminds me of that village I was working on, the abandoned village, where you go around into the abandoned homes and there's different encounters in them. There's really no point in casting spells. The ninja and the knight just destroy everything. That's a dangerous ambush. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna walk out of here with 500,000 gil. Sasuke's blade. 40. Damn, with a name like that, I was expecting it to be a little bit better. Oh boy. Shoutouts to the game for giving me a map that I can cheat and see where I gotta go. I love this map. I'm assuming this map loops, that's why it would be really hard to find this exit. Oh, the next floor is the Warmick random encounter? I don't know, maybe, let's try for like 20 minutes. I'll just run around and we'll see if we'll get the encounter. Thanks for the Gigantify, crazy. That's a crazy emote. I just don't want to get over leveled, you know? When you guys attempted to find the encounter, how long did it take you? Slow is actually a really bad debuff. Like, for me. I like that one. felt like it took forever on this. Took you 2 hours? Oh my god. Alright, maybe it's not worth attempting. Could you imagine if the first encounter right there was it? You guys would have went crazy. Do you think you were around my level when you fought it and beat it, or do you think I'll struggle? Did you fight encounters as you hunted for it, or did you just run from non-Mormec encounters? Because I think we're getting pretty close to the end. Hey, what's up, Lewis? It's going pretty good these days. Appreciate you popping in. Okay, so that's the boss fight there, right? So you literally just run up and down here. Let's try fleeing. I don't want to become overpowered. I want the end game to be pretty fun. Alright, I'm gonna set a 20-minute alarm. Oh, my watch is about to die. Set an alarm for 20 minutes. Turn on low power mode.
Okay.
Alright. We'll hunt this thing for 20 minutes. Maybe I get lucky. It's gonna be like a jump scare when I get it, isn't it? Whoops. Did you ever get around to trying the first Dark Cloud game? I actually recently got done streaming that again. Several months ago. It's a fun game. Infinitely replayable. It's not a lot of RPGs where I can beat it and then be like, you know what? Like, a few months later, I wouldn't mind playing that game again. It's just the nature of the randomness of the game. I feel like if I ever did another Dark Cloud playthrough, I would try and do... I mean, if I will at some point. I think a fun thing to do with that game is to try and make your own randomizer. So, like, if you emulate the game, I think there's a Dark Cloud... I know it sounds crazy to say, but there is a Dark Cloud randomizer out there, even though the game is super random as it is. But if you were to do your own randomizer, what I would do is, every time you get to a new area, you like spin a wheel or something, and it determines what character you're gonna have to use, and for how many floors. Or something along those lines, where you have to... You're forced into using certain characters for a certain amount of time. If that makes sense. So that way you can't just completely sideline characters that you wouldn't normally touch. Because otherwise, characters like Shao, Toan, you know, they get pretty crazy pretty quick, especially Shao. It's really hard not to abuse Shao. Yeah, if you ever get Dark Cloud on PS2, it's still a great version of the game. Also still pretty affordable. I'm actually curious to see what the odds are of running into Warmech are. It's roughly 1 in 100 encounters. My chance of seeing him after 10 battles is 9.6%. Yeah, I don't think I believe that. 25 battles is 22%. 50 battles is 39.5%. Yeah, I don't believe that. I mean, I know those are like if you're getting 1 in 100. I'm sure those odds work out, but that just doesn't seem. I don't know. That doesn't feel right. 10% chance I'd find him in the first 10 battles. That just doesn't. Feels unlikely. Oh, we're just streaming, making content these days, Liz. Been doing it for a long time now. I feel like this thing needs its own battle music. Just like a revamped normal battle theme if you encounter this thing. You know I'm gonna find this thing and it's gonna one-shot me, right? I do have one-shot death protection on a couple of characters. We got 15 more minutes of hunting. Yeah, it's just like some optional encounter. You pretty much apparently just fight it for the bestiary. Which I still have no idea how you even find, or like where the bestiary is. Whoops. I played Rogue Galaxy. I played that game when it released. I don't remember exactly what I hated about it or what I didn't like or what I did like. All I know is I didn't finish it, and I just remember not being thrilled with it. Sure, one of these days I'll revisit it, but I have no idea when that'll be. It's a pretty long, grindy game, so... Oh god! Jesus, I almost fled from it. I expected some giant sprite. Oh my god, alright, so there it is. It only took 5 minutes, by the way. 5 minutes. My timer told... Let me see. 6.5 minutes. I was about ready to you saw, I hit auto battle. And I have all my commands set to flee. Luckily I caught it just in time. That would have been... it would have been a good clip, at least. Alright, so how do we face this thing? What does it cast? What does it do? Does it cast lightning? I'll do this. Does anybody know? Can I... Oh my god. Can I double up haste and temper? What in the hell? Yeah, I'm definitely not high enough level for this thing. Yeah, you guys definitely lied to me. Alright, well the good news is we only wasted 6 minutes of our life getting that encounter. The even better news is, we just get to say fuck it and keep going. Screw that boss. Did I have giant tonics? No, I don't think so. I don't think I saw those yet. No, there is no way that I can beat that boss right now with the equipment that I have and the levels. Like you just get one-shotted. There's nothing I can do. In order to defeat that, I'd probably have to level to the point where the rest of the game would be a cakewalk. I'd rather the 4 fiends and chaos actually be more challenging, so it's more fun, rather than just some random mech in this dungeon. You know what I mean? So we're not going to overlevel. See, now that's the kind of sprite I was expecting out of the war mech, not no little baby mech. I don't know if he's about to cast spells, but we'll just do... let's do Invisara. Because I'm assuming Invisara will make it more likely spells miss too, maybe? That effect is kind of brutal looking. Oh yeah, the theme music is pretty good in this game. Okay, so now that the warrior has haste, can I put temper on top of haste? How does that work? It says I can... temper yes, haste no. I can, okay. But I can't put haste on top of temper? Is that what... I don't... Why would you say temper yes, haste no? What do you mean by that? Oh, when I said double, you thought I meant like cast the same spell over and over. So you're saying I can stack temper more than once to get increased attack power? You can do haste plus temper on one guy, yeah. Gives a flat bonus for each cast. Damn, okay, I didn't know that I could have been stacking temper. That makes Black Mage even better. This is why I'm hyped to hear the Chaos Battle music. Yeah, that makes quick work I don't even think casting it in Bizarre did a damn thing. Not against spells. Temper doesn't work at all in the NES version? Interesting. Imagine all the little kids that used it back in the day thought they were boosting the attack, nothing happened. Alright, that's the last crystal, I believe. Goodbye, Warmech. We won't miss you. Alright, save. Now, where do I go with the adamantite? Go to Mount Durgar. I recommend buying a PS4 Switch. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I would say Switch, because then you can play it handheld. This seems like the perfect game, collection of games to play handheld, unless you have the Portal. I can't believe some of you it took like 2 hours to get that encounter. I would have been so pissed if I grinded that for 2 hours just to get one-shotted. Alright, where's the blacksmith? See, now something like this, like, look at how ahead of its time Final Fantasy 1 was. Just remember this on the NES, like how open-ended this is. Just think about it for a moment. You're in a dungeon, you stumble upon an optional item that not everybody will find, right? Not everybody will go in that room and find it. And if you find it, imagine when you're younger having to remember, like, oh, an adamantite, what do I do with this? And then you gotta, like, traverse the world and remember to come back here to talk to a blacksmith in a cave to craft you the best weapon in the game for the night. Isn't that kind of cool? Like, it's not necessary, it's not required. A literal side quest for, like, an endgame weapon in a primitive, one of the first turn-based games ever, right? It's just like, you can see the framework for where they would eventually go with the Final Fantasy games with this kind of stuff. We take it for granted now, but, like, if you really think about it, the order in which you have to do these things in an NES game with a giant open world is kind of impressive. It's almost like hidden content that not everybody was meant to find. So imagine putting 2 and 2 together, spending an hour, like, running around looking for what you did with the adamantite, and look at the cool-ass sprite that you get for it, too. You'd feel like such a... I mean, of course, this version makes it look really cool, but you'd probably feel like a total badass back in the day if you actually, without a guide, managed to figure out how to do this. Sword of Myth Trophy. Alright, this thing better be busted as all hell. Okay, it's kind of busted. Look at that attack. Effective against all types of enemies. Yep. Well, now we gotta be the knight. Alright, are there any, like, major spell places I'm missing? And you said I can buy some items from the caravan? I don't remember there being other items here. Let me double check. Oh, I don't remember what quest that is at Final Fantasy IX. Man, it's going to be so fun when we get to Final Fantasy IX. There's so much I forget about that game. It's going to be pretty exciting to play that. I still have my original save file on my PS1 memory card. That'll be cool. Like, I'll beat the game now, And then after I beat it, I'll go to my old memory card and check the save file and like see what I did differently, what my levels were, what items I had, what party members. That would be really cool to see. Oh wow. Temporarily raises max HP? Excuse me? Is this not busted? How much is this raising by? Lost? Oh, right. Thanks, yeah. Thanks for the reminder on haste and temper. Should I be buying these? I mean, I got 500,000 gil. Might as well just see how it goes. Got plenty of money. This is another thing. This hidden desert, like, my goodness. The devs were evil for putting that there. Like, that's crazy hidden. And it's required to find it. Elfans... Or Elfheim? Is that what you mean? Elfheim? I can buy Protect Rings in Gaia. Am I gonna need Protect Rings for the final stretch here? All the way down there. Oh, there's the alarm. That would have been the cutoff for Warmech. I don't think you really need thunder and stuff, right? Like, this... I'll get it for the hell of it, but it doesn't really feel like that's gonna do anything. Feels like it just comes too late in the game. Okay, I think I went to the wrong place. Also, yes. There you go. Wait, where is it? There it is. Here lies Link. In the Elf Town. Oh, there's another spell place over there. I was like, Wait, where'd the map go? There we go. Yeah, I think they added the Zelda reference in the PS1 game, or the Game Boy Advance version. Alright, there's haste. Everything else just doesn't feel necessary. It really is a grand scale for this game on NES, it really is. Now you can really see why Final Fantasy took off. They had the right ideas at the right time. Alright. Now we got the spells we need on Ninja. the only thing I want to do is stock up on high potions and stuff. If I can do that in this town, I'm not sure. Maybe potions only. There we go. Ah, you know, we got so much money, what the hell? In case we gotta top someone off. $99 Phoenix Downs. Might as well. No gold needles. Oh wait, yeah. No wait, that's just stone. Forget the item that revives everything. Okay, I don't think there's any more spells I can buy. And remember, this is without experience and money buffs on. This is just normal money you get from playing the game normally. Alright. We gotta go back to Cornelia. Hopefully there's no spells I'm missing. I'm assuming Flare is like the endgame spell. Alright, we are literally going into the final dungeon of the game. Is that the cash shrine? Or, yeah, that's the cash shrine. Is there really nothing else I can do? Do any of you know, is there any, like, major spell that I can pick up? I want to make sure I have all the best spells. Let me see if I can find out. I bought Flare and, whatchamacallit. I did go back and buy them. So, yeah, I did buy Flare. Sure. Yeah, I got Flare level 8. Stop. Curaja. Make sure we got Curaja. Yeah, we got Curaja. Holy. I don't think we're gonna need that for the final dungeon. No all, I got that. Life and Arise. Wait, where do I get Arise? Unless they mean full life. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's not a spell in this version. I don't think I need... I mean, having Holy would be kind of cool from a visual standpoint. Just to see the animation. Alright, Lufenia, we gotta go back there. Spam bots in the Discord. Alright. God, that's a pain in the ass. I don't even know how you, like, combat that shit, but I'll check it. Probably gonna have to, like, close it down with some kind of verification. Step to join. Where are we going? Lufenia? Just wanna make sure I'm going to the right place here. Yes, of course, the most pain in the ass place for encounters. Gotta park so far away. Yeah, I never went for Excalibur and 9. I don't even remember what you gotta do to get that. Wait, holy isn't here. Unless there's another spell area? This thing is lying to me. I remember seeing holy, but what the hell? Why is it... I don't think it's here. And that was Lufenia, right? Yeah, what the heck? Thanks, Saturn. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 78 months. Getting to a certain point late game in under 4 hours or so. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Alright, I guess we're gonna skip holy. Let me try and correct it and ask again. The freaking... It gave me the wrong location. Unbelievable. It's in Gaia. Which luckily is right up here. Yeah, all these status effect moves in this game are just not good. Like, detrimental for the enemy. It never works. Oh, protect rings, right? Yeah, I'll get that. Wait, okay, it's not holy then. I guess it's just Diaja? Maybe they renamed it in this version? Yeah, I guess... Yeah. It's not... Holy is not a spell in this version, but this is. Second spell shop. Oh, wait, there is holy. I love how the AI is right. They're like, yeah, you're right, there's no holy in this version of the game. And then I step into the other shop. Yep, there it is. It's so confused. It sounds like a cool spell, but these things just never work. Alright, so protect rings. 1. So we need 1 on him. We need 2 protect rings. Alright, we are ready for the endgame. Just a boss rush from here on, I believe. Oh, I should probably just rest real quick. One more rest for the road. Or the clouds with the airship. I'm excited to see how the chaos music is. Hopefully it's hype as hell. Or at least they give a good ending. You just started to copy Split Second and 2 Worlds on Xbox. You'll enjoy Split Second. Yeah, that was a really fun game. 2 Worlds, if you have an open mind about the frame rate, you'll really enjoy that if you like Eurojank, like open world games like Elder Scrolls kind of stuff. If these encounters are like the level 1 fights, then we're just gonna Yeah, we're gonna turn them off because these are like beginning of the game encounters. We're gonna travel back 2,000 years. Alright, they got cool dungeon music. Yeah, I did an early stream today. Figured we'd try something new, surprise people that normally can't join late. Man, it's a big dungeon. I'm saddened to see that the enemies in here are the same as the previous place. More money. We're gonna have no use for it. Full remix for the dungeon. Oh my god. You have a bunch of Final Fantasy games. Yeah, that was definitely an exciting time for the Final Fantasy series. All those remakes and new ways to play games that we never got in the US coming out. I remember the release of Final Fantasy Origin was particularly pretty exciting at the time. Because for a lot of people, it was going to be their first time ever playing Final Fantasy II. Oh shit. Listen to that. Busting out the banjo. Gotta say, the music just adds so... This is why it's so hard to turn down doing the Pixel Remaster series games, because it's like the music just adds so much to these games. Did that just say 900? I could swear I just saw like 800 or 900 damage. 1,000 damage. Okay, I guess Excalibur ain't playing around. Holy crap. It's the first 1,000 damage number. I'm assuming we go top left. What's interesting is no chest here. Thanks, Mason. Thank you very much for 62 months. Well, Pixel Remaster is just like, they have completely redone soundtracks, and in general, they are really good. Yeah, honestly, Witcher 3 getting a remaster for free, the industry needs to take some notes. Take some damn notes. Most other companies, not even most, like almost all other companies would certainly have charged you full price for a remaster of a game like that. I mean, hell, Nintendo charges you an upgrade price at the minimum. Okay, Encounter, come on. Make me whip out the Black Mage. Okay, I'm fleeing from these battles from now on. Obviously, it's a Black Mage battle, but I don't want to waste the MP. Hello, Jeremy. He fled. That's one of the first times an enemy actually successfully fled from battle. That's why you buy a lot of high potions. Whoa. Alright, I think we cast Flare. I think we gotta see what it looks like. Perfect opportunity. Highest level Black Wizard spell. Okay, I mean, it's cool looking. It's a little bit of a shame that the end enemies are still just repeat sprites, but, you know, we are talking about an NES game here. But they have been reusing a lot of these sprites for a while. Just a reminder, anybody that's in the stream for the first time watching me play Final Fantasy, normally right now we're doing in series order playthrough of Final Fantasy. We just started it every Friday. So normally you will always catch my Final Fantasy streams on Fridays, but once in a while, if people hit a Final Fantasy notification during my streams throughout the week, we do a bonus stream, which is what you see right now. That's why we're not doing it on Friday. Alright, first 4 Fiend battle. Of 4. I don't know how much buffing will work here. Let's make sure we're topped off. Something tells me he's going down quick. I don't know if it's better to cast Temper first or Haste first. Oh wow, that looks so cool. I could have had that. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought he was just gone from the fight. Hey, that's an insta-death. I thought I was protected against that. Did I forget to equip them? What's this bypasses? Oops, no, don't flee. Something tells me he's dead on the next round. Actually, he's kind of undead, isn't he? Let's see if Holy works. Yeah, he had to be dead soon. I got 1 gil for that. How do I go over there? Oh, there's a door there I couldn't see. What a great dungeon team. Too bad it gets constantly interrupted with battle music. See, now if I designed this game, I would make it so that the normal battle theme here actually was taken out and the dungeon theme just persisted through the entire dungeon and encounters. You know, this kind of inspires me, though, because there's not a lot of story in this game, and it makes me like, man, I don't really have to go that crazy with story in the RPG Maker game, right? I can make it simpler. Because people like playing Final Fantasy 1, it's not like the story's crazy or anything, right? As long as the grind is fun, the abilities... job system, whatever. And honestly, writing a story is the thing that holds it back the most. It's the hardest thing to do. The cutscenes are crazy in RPG Maker. I don't remember what spells she casts. So let's just raise defense, I guess. Okay, it's a physical character. I'm glad I didn't over level because these 14 fights are easy enough as it is. I love how Black Mage is just like a buffing machine. Actually, I forgot I could have been buffing with the ninja too. Speed it up. I love how, like, once I finish buffing, the battle's just over. Shields are so good in this game. Actually, White Mage has a hammer. Maybe we can do something. Feels oddly empty for a in-game dungeon. 100 damage, I mean, I'll take it, that ain't terrible. I do kind of hate how you gotta turn on auto battle to speed up the combat, though. Because sometimes I may not want to have auto on. This must have felt like such an epic dungeon back in the day on the NES, though. Doing all the boss rushes as you know you're heading into like the final fight. I can't read it. Man, Excalibur is just crazy weapon. Might be a little too strong. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. Just a very windy path. I saw the Terra Enigma trailer, yeah. I mean, it's Terra Enigma. It looks like it's just a straight up port of the game. I don't even think it's in widescreen. With like maybe some bells and whistles added to it. I don't know. It feels a little excessive to do an entire standalone release for that. Should have been like part of a compilation or something maybe. I don't know what they're charging for it though. They improved the font a little bit. But still. Feels like it should have been part of some, like, compilation release. It's like whatever for me, because I have a reproduction of the game that I bought from Time Lock Games years ago. So it's like, I do kind of have the game if I ever wanted to play it. I'm gonna start fleeing these battles. I don't think I need any more money or experience. I'm one-shotting practically enough as it is. Wait. Okay, I'm lost. How do I get down there? Oh, I missed the door over there. Yeah, it's still cool that it'll get an official release. I just wish it was having a little bit more done to it, though, you know? Just like a little more something than just a straight port. Made it a collection of Illusion of Gaia and Soul Blazer. Right, yeah. Yeah, that's the trilogy right there. It depends what they charge for it. It should be like $19.99, $29.99 at the absolute most. Can't imagine it'd be more than that. If it has voice acting, because the trailer initially had voice acting, so if they add voice acting, that can be kind of neat. Actually, hold on. I forgot I can temper. Oh man, I didn't even think about this. Temper and haste on the same turn with Ninja and Black Mage on Knight. Wait, I forget if I tempered. Okay, he's hasting. So busted. Oh my god. He's just gonna solo the whole fight. Wait, can I really double temper up on him? Let's see. I don't know how many times I can cast it. Maybe they changed that in this version? Because the damage seems the same no matter how many times I cast it. That's so quick. Chaos is going down real quick, I'm telling you. Kinda hope he doesn't though, I want a challenge. Whoa. Okay, there's gotta be something in that room all the way down to the bottom right. I can kill these fights, no problem. I just don't want to be too over-leveled for the final boss. I'm already crazy powerful enough on the knight. Chaos is the final hit. Oh wow, Masamune. Good upgrade. That is some endgame equipment right there. Yeah, Chaos was also the final boss of my Final Fantasy trading card game binder for like the first set they ever released. Of all the packs I ever opened for that, I only pulled one of him in Hollow. And I opened a lot of packs of that first set over the years. All the other Hollows I pretty much pulled at least 2 or more. Very, very hard one to get. I'm gonna have a video actually coming out on my Final Fantasy TCG collection soon. Well, I mean not soon, there's still a few loose ends I gotta tie up on that, but I will have a video out on something I have been trying to accomplish for literally a decade. So, hopefully by the end of the year. Still a few more things I gotta get. Some of them, though, might take a little time. Some of them are not easy to get a hold of. Oh, white mages can use it too? I think it'll make most sense on the ninja, right? But then again, hold on. You're saying I can put this on the white mage. That's kind of crazy. That means I could actually melee with the white mage when it's not curing. But I probably will be curing every turn. And I'll probably be buffing with the black mage. That's kind of cool though, but for now I do think it's probably best on the ninja. Just because the other characters will always be doing something else other than attacking for the first few rounds. I don't think it casts physical. Yeah, they got a good mopper in this dungeon. Those floors are very squeaky clean, aren't they? That's not much more damage with Masamune. Ooh, that's the thing that can one-shot your whole party, but I got protection against it. Yeah, I saw Witcher 3. It's kind of exciting. They're gonna give the remaster out for free for people that have it already. Maybe one day it'll get me to try Witcher 3. It's just such a daunting game, though. It's like, I don't know. Once you start that, it's alright. It's like, buckle up. It's a 100+ hour game. But it does seem like I picked a good time to not play Witcher 3, because now if I ever do play it, remaster. This could be the very last normal encounter we get in the game. Goodbye, squids. I'm not sure if the encounter happens as soon as I go in this door, so let's be prepared. Alright, here we go. Please have good music. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. "2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland." Oh, you did defeat me then. But the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once here, I sent the 4 fiends into the future. I'm gonna probably use Null, you know, the Null spell, because I'm sure he's gonna cast magic, right? They shall once again use the 4 great forces to send me into the past. In 2,000 years, I'll remember none of this. Yeah, give me just like a couple years and I won't remember any of this story either. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return. Born again into this endless cycle that I have created. Cool background. Alright, sounds like we're gonna get some epic music. Oh damn, they're breaking out the heavy metal music. I said they were gonna go heavy metal. Oh, he casts spells, alright. That's pretty powerful. How is it not landing ever on the Black Mage? I don't get it. How is Null All, like, not doing anything? I'll try one more time. Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of damage. Alright, we got a battle on our hands here. And now he's dead, so I don't... Null All isn't doing anything. What a useless spell. Oh, they have Ribbon equipped, so I can't use Null All. Oh, because Ribbon is on, so it nullifies. Wait, so Ribbon is having all magic damage? That would explain why. I didn't even think about that. So I have to cast it on the others. Cool ass song though. Oh boy. Cool effect. Oh man. Better hope I go to first next turn. Miss again? Alright, I'm not using it anymore. I just can't get it to work. Can't remember if he has temper. Okay, just temper, no haste. Oh. Oh. Too late, White Mage. Forgot about these HP items. This piano section reminds me of the Extreme from Final Fantasy VIII. Whoa, that's a really good item. What the hell? Does that last the whole fight? He got like 200 extra HP. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna spend the turn doing that. That's crazy good. Don't kill the Black Mage. Okay. Can I use other items with Giant's Tonic? Let's find out. I can't see my buffs. Yeah, this is about the time that you're really happy you have a White Mage in your party. Temper, Giant's Tonic, Strength Tonic, Haste. Wow, you can stack everything. Holy crap. I don't think I can put another Strength Giant's Tonic on. Yeah, we started early today. A little something different for people. Get some extra damage in with Black Mage. That is so the Extreme with that piano section. I love it. Temper, Giant's Tonic, Strength Tonic, Haste. Yeah, the buffs never wear off. That's crazy. What does raising my agility do? Does agility give more hits, or does like just I guess you dodge more? I ain't dodging shit. That's for sure. So it's probably not worth using. So I guess at this point we'll just keep curing. We're fully buffed and ready. He's probably going down pretty soon, I'd have to imagine. My party's pretty strong. We're even gonna get the white mage in on some action. A little holy action. Audition. Yeah, I've seen that a few times back in the day. It's been a while since I watched it. It was a good movie. Damn, holy looks awesome. Giant Sonic, pretty useful. Who's gonna get the killing blow? I'm gonna say the black mage gets it. Ah, maybe the white mage. I'll get holy in there. Cyclone, that's new. Ooh, wow. Watch the white mage gets it. Nope. Damn, he's got a lot of HP. We'll throw another. Well, oh, I'm out of holy, which also means that I can't use full life if I need it. Damn, this fight is no joke, though. Seriously, if you're under-leveled for this, this would be pretty tough. That's a lot of HP, and he does a lot of damage. And I would not say I'm under-leveled. Hell, I was blazing through the 4 fiends. They're not playing around with this guy. Oh, I'm out of flare. You know what I have, though? Elixir. Full MP, full HP. How is he not dead yet? This is insane. Whoa! 760. Okay, we gotta be careful. The fact that he hasted himself just makes him one-shot. All my buffs are gone on Ninja. The bad part is I can't full life. I think I'm gonna have to... Hold on. Phoenix down. Hopefully this goes off in the right order. Ooh, I can't Courage either. Okay, this could be bad. I'm thinking we do attack. We do... Dry Ether to get magic back for full life. And... do another flare. Wow, okay. Things are getting serious. I have something that cures more than 150 HP? I do not. It was all fun and games till they killed the ninja. We got him. Sorry, Ninja. You couldn't be there to see it. That is a no-joke fight. Holy crap. An appropriately epic death screen. $20,000 health? Yeah, that's a lot. If I would have known how much health it had, I would have, like, counted as I went, roughly. But I think I preferred not knowing. Well, at least you don't have to be a speed reader to read this, right? Got plenty of time. You can take a shower and come back and you can still read the first line of text. The time loop was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over the 1,000 years had ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, earth, fire... Wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. Garland will return in Stranger Paradise. But magnified by the four forces meant the guide of our world, that trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Damn, can it go any slower? Monster, I guess they gotta let the music play out. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness, but all that is now past. This is what I need to boil down my story in my RPG Maker game to. Just some, like, listen, there's a bad guy, shit went bad, some, like, other boss monsters took over the world and resurrected him, and you just gotta go kill him. Right? That's all people need. If Final Fantasy could do it, why can't I? With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew. A world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, and even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that sent them spiraling into a loop? None can say. So we have Final Fantasy to blame for all these time loop games that came afterwards. Seemed the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever. But the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the forces that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. Did they do this text crawl at the end of the NES game as well? None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, for the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. Interesting. Yeah, that's something to think about. They never struggled because it broke the time loop, so it never existed now. But within the tales of fantasy that people tell, the memory of their deeds lives on. Tales of dwarves and elves, of dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. But you see what I mean? Like how the music just like amplifies this so much? Makes it so much more epic. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our worlds. Yeah, the music added so much to Pixar Remaster 1. Remember always that the forces of the world must be used as they were intended, that the power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you are the warrior who crossed time. Actually, I didn't really care for the airship music in this one. The dungeon music, some of the dungeon music was my favorite. And the final boss music. You are the bringer of light. The warrior of light. I played most Final Fantasy games as they came out. Well, I played all Final Fantasy games as they came out. It's just some of them I didn't finish. I never missed a Final Fantasy mainline release. Well, I mean, in terms of, like, 7 onwards. I was too young to be playing, like, Final Fantasy 1, 3, or 2, 6 as they came out. I mean, hell, I barely knew what an RPG was back on the NES. I don't think most people did. There you go. And here's the song that is definitely going to copyright this this video. They always get you on the Final Fantasy Crystal theme, boy, let me tell you. That was nice. Perfect length. The in-game time was like, what, 10 and a half, 11 hours? I think the more realistic time for me was... Actually, it was right around 11 hours. Yeah, so you can beat this in under 12 hours, easy. The only thing I did to speed it up was world map. When I'm retracing through an old area, I turned off random encounters. Other than that, that's the only thing I did. I didn't turn on any boosts for money and experience. If you turn on the money and experience boost, forget it. You could finish this in probably 6-7 hours. Chaos Shrine theme, yeah. I forget which theme it was, but one of the dungeon themes was phenomenal. The dungeon theme prior to Chaos Shrine. Yeah, there's nothing better than a game coming out that you're super excited for and it lives up and maybe even exceeds your expectations. That's exactly how Final Fantasy IX was for sure. I very much look forward to getting to 9. We'll probably be tackling 9, you know, sometime early next year. Well, actually, no, it's probably going to be more mid next year. We'll see. It depends how we pace through this. Well, we gotta let the credits crawl. Doesn't seem right not to. Yeah, so that's definitely got to be the best way to play Final Fantasy 1. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that might still prefer some of the other versions, but man, the music is just so important in this game because everything else is so basic that the music just adds so much. I mean, look at all the music arrangers. Shows you what goes into it. Gameplay, yeah, this game, it's got some stuff that hasn't aged the best. Right, like the early classes, the melee classes are just like super duper duper basic. I really like how dynamic the... Oh, thank you, something. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat. I really like how the white mage and the black mage add a lot of like dynamic choices to the combat. Because you really, with them in your party, you're thinking a lot more in terms of what spells you're going to cast, what buffs, what... Are you going to save your spell points? Are you going to use them when ethers, your money's tight and you don't have enough ethers? Like, I love that kind of stuff. I don't think playing through this game of 4 melee characters would nearly be as fun, even if it's more busted if you go through it 4 monks or something. I think the party that I ended up with, randomly by the way, which was fighter, white mage, black mage, thief, was a good combination. Just a good balance. I would have preferred to have red mage though. But white mage was still good. I think in the end, having white mage was better, because those full revives and those cures really came in clutch at the end there. But yeah, it just really makes you appreciate how far Final Fantasy has come, and you can see the intuition with the, like, their design choices, their design philosophy with the open world in this. With how you can literally go anywhere on a whim in the airship, you can backtrack, you can do little side quests. The hidden war mech encounter, which is just like such a Final Fantasy thing to do these days. Like a hidden boss, essentially. Hidden shops. Don't forget, I had the map to reference. But there was a lot of times where like something was hidden on the map, like in the that one town with the people that didn't speak and you had to like unlock their language, where you had to go off the map to the right to find a hidden magic shop with the level 8 spells. Right, like that kind of stuff I really appreciated. I played Stranger of Paradise. I attempted to play it when it came out. No, sorry, I didn't get it when it came. I played the demo, and then I attempted to play it a few years ago. Unsuccessfully able to finish it, but I want to go back to it. I want to do a playthrough online with a full party, with people that are similar level to me, not super over leveled. So I'd have to like organize that so everybody starts on equal terms, equal levels, so that we all kind of like start from the same starting point. Because I do think that's the best way to play that game online. I think it's meant as a co-op game. $38 costs. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be an expert on the story of Final Fantasy 1. It seems pretty basic, but if I play Stranger of Paradise, I'll definitely brush up on all the Final Fantasy lore that exists, all 3 lines of dialogue of the story in this game. So next we tackle Final Fantasy 2. That'll be this Friday for Final Fantasy Friday. And just a reminder, throughout this, permanently, essentially, throughout the rest of this week, every single notification that pops up on the stream, so like that super chat that we just had, everything has a small chance of triggering a Final Fantasy notification. If we get the Final Fantasy notification, we do bonus Final Fantasy streams. So let's just say, for example, that Sunken's super chat triggered the Final Fantasy notification. That means it wouldn't be for like tomorrow or the next day, but starting on Friday, when we do Final Fantasy Friday, that bonus stream would be banked into that week. So we can do it, say, like Final Fantasy Friday, the normal stream, and then like on Sunday or Monday we do the bonus stream. So that's kind of how it works. You guys will get used to it. And if we get a Final Fantasy notification on a Friday, during Final Fantasy Friday, it counts double. So that means if we get a notification on that stream, it counts as 2 bonus streams. So that's the kind of thing that'll help accelerate us through the games. So anytime you resub on Twitch, if you're a member on YouTube, make sure that you're hitting your like notification thing on YouTube so that it pushes the notification forward, because that has a chance to trigger the Final Fantasy notification as well. Literally everything has a chance. Whatever it is, everything has a chance. And it's weighted based on like the contribution, right? So like a $1 super chat is not the same as a Twitch sub, right? Because the cost is different. So like it's weighted in different ways depending on what it is. Two will probably take a little bit longer than this one. It's a little more intricate. It's definitely going to involve grinding. That's a lot of credits for this game. I hope I didn't just agree to sit here for half an hour of credits. YouTube doesn't notify you on the streams anymore. That's just the algorithm doing its algorithmic things. Yeah, you can't always rely on YouTube with notifications. It's always good to have backups. If you use Discord, definitely join my Discord, because the push notification will be sent to you there. Otherwise, the best thing to do is, I don't know, I mean, if the bell ain't working with the notifications on, I have no idea what to tell you. YouTube doesn't show live channels in the rate bar anymore. Oh, that was an update that they did actually like a few weeks ago, a month ago. What happened was people found a loophole on YouTube where if you streamed, especially 24/7 streams, it would like always show that you were live, if that makes sense. So like if you ever noticed whenever someone was live, it would always be on the top of your recommendation homepage. So what people were doing was they were streaming like normal YouTube videos, and they were doing it 24/7. So like, say like a 24-hour video of like stuff to help you get to sleep or something. So they would just stream that 24/7, and it would always be recommended up top. So people were using that as like a way to get around always being recommended. So YouTube changed it. So now like streams don't always get recommended as heavily. The best thing I can tell you, and I know it sounds like a cop-out kind of thing, but the best thing to do that I've noticed is if you always want to be recommended someone's stream, just make sure that you always leave like one comment in the stream. It could just be an emote, just could be anything like hello chat, hello Pete, and like the stream, because YouTube sees that, especially the comments, they see that as a signal of like high engagement in that stream, so they are way more likely to recommend that person's stream to you in the future. Liking is good. It's not as heavy as a comment. So even if you just give like one simple comment during the entire stream, that weighs way more heavily in terms of like the algorithm recommending that person's stream in the future. So if you get in the habit of doing that on my streams, YouTube will be like, yeah, this person's obsessed with Peach streams. We're just going to recommend it at the top of the homepage every time. So just a tip. Like, I notice that whenever I watch someone stream and I like always like their stream, always tune into it, like it is always recommended to me. I never miss it. If like it's one of those kind of things. Even if I don't watch it, it's like always recommended. Alright, that's it. It's just a splash screen. Why not just subscribe? Subscribing only goes so far with recommendations on YouTube. You can subscribe to a channel, and it doesn't mean they're always going to recommend the content or live streams. The more that you interact with that person's videos and streams, the more likely you are to be recommended those videos and streams. Even if you turn on the notification bell, like I'm not even sure, for some people I don't even think that's 100% reliable. Anyway. That was fun. It's a good start to the Final Fantasy Marathon. If you're unaware, we're going through all 16 games in order, including mainline side games, meaning 10-2, 13-2, 13-3. Eventually ending with 16. So, Friday would be Final Fantasy 2. I gotta eat, and then take an hour and a half, and then let that digest, and then I'm going to the gym. So, I think the timing kind of worked out on this. I kind of like the earlier stream. I might try my best to try and incorporate these more. We'll try and do like slightly earlier streams like this more often. It's nice to end the stream and not immediately have to like get ready to go to bed. Yeah. Plus, I'm not like super tired. Can't do them all the time, but I'll try my best to incorporate them. Anyway, new videos up on multiple channels, by the way. New video up on the main channel talking about game consoles that I believe are like a really good opportunity to collect for right now. We were kind of talking about it last eBay stream, so that's what kind of gave me an idea to make a video about it. So check that out. On the card game channel, I posted a video with a grading return from Premier Card Grading for some random dead card games. And then on the fitness channel, I uploaded a video talking about gym anxiety, and if you're afraid of going to the gym, how to help, how to overcome that. If you need links to those channels, just check the description of the stream. I can't remember if I have the fitness channel in there. So I forget, I don't think I added that into the stream description yet. Let me just post that just in case anybody's curious to watch that one. Alright. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.